Hello everyone!
Hey!
Welcome back to the Elden Ring DLC stream. We're going to be playing more of the Shadow of the Erdtree best DLC,
And
totally worth $3 million.
3 million. Are we still lost?
No.
Is that because you cheated and looked up where to go?
So, it's not cheating.
No, I know.
Shut up. Why did it put me all the way over here?
Probably because it knows you're about to cheat. So it wanted to push you off the cliff, but it didn't have enough power.
It's behind me, okay? So, not everything is because I was stupid, alright?
Mm-hmm.
Although, one thing I will take credit for just me being stupid.
Uh-huh.
So, this over here, I thought that this was a wall just going all the way around, but this is actually supposed to be a bridge, and that leads to the next area.
Oh.
So yeah, I have to figure out how to get to that bridge and then just go to the next area.
Listen, I don't think I would have had the patience to find anything in this map.
Yeah.
What I need in an RPG is for someone to be like, oh no, my sister needs help. Go to the next town. It's called...
Yeah, go
Magic...
to this quest marker.
You know, like, it's called, like, Berry Town. Like, I don't know. I need some kind of, like...
This I would have never found out because it's, from what I understand, a cave that leads you to the next area, and that's just kind of one of those things where if you don't discover it, you'll never fucking know. But the St. Trina, this is actually, from what I understand, where the St. Trina area is, right? And maybe it's because I'm stupid, maybe I forgot about this, but I thought this was just like a chasm into the nothing, but no, you can actually go down there.
That makes sense. That looks cool to explore.
Yeah.
I'm already excited to see what's down there. I would explore that. But, like, a lot of this stuff, like, I don't really like combing the countryside for some kind of, like, obtuse thing to find. If I see a castle on a hill, I want to go to the castle.
Of course.
But, like, if I'm going to be finding some hidden village someplace, I need some, like, nice NPC to be like, oh, please help my sister. She's, like...
Yeah, I'd like some guidance here and there, at least. Like what you said about the NPC, just, like...
I don't even need, like... I'm not even talking about, like, guidance, but, like, if there's a nice NPC that needs help, and they're, like... You know, please go to this place and help. Wait, what about the sword, the gravity sword?
What? Are you high? What are you talking about? I can't use it.
Whee!
Or are you talking about the lance thing?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that I never upgraded it.
You bad. Stab and poke. Or, sorry, not stab and poke. Block and poke.
I don't need to fight the slimes anyway.
That is correct. Me personally, I kind of feel like exactly that attitude is how slimes would persist in a fantasy world.
They're just so tanky and stupid.
Yeah, because like I always have that thought where it's like, oh, this is an annoying enemy, I don't want to have to kill it, and then I'm like, well, I have to kill it because if this was real, I would want to be driving them extinct, and so if I'm gonna like kind of RP and get like immersed in my character.
You see, I would feel that way if this was Dark Souls 2.
Yeah,
but I can't drive them extinct. You know?
Yeah. I mean, they work too hard on the assets to let you drive something extinct, but I think it would kind of be cool if you had a kind of like, you know, like Bannerlord or like RimWorld or something, where the gameplay loop is like you starting a new character, and then you have this world, and then you like craft the world itself a little bit, and then you have, you know, you like go on your own little like, you go on your own little like adventure trying to like shape your army and kingdom and stuff. I think in a game like that, like if you had a fantasy Bannerlord and you had like, you had some kind of like creature within that world, especially because it's kind of like a mix of like action and like what do you call it, like 3x or whatever stuff, I think you could probably drive some things extinct. Like if someone, like if you had some way, like, cause well actually you can completely exterminate like a unit type, because you can wipe out a country. You can also exterminate a unit type of like the minor mercenaries if you just execute all of their members.
Okay, I see what they want me to do.
So it is actually an example of a game that does let you like exterminate an enemy. Just entirely eradicate it. I mean, this kind of game could drive things extinct. Obviously, it worked in Dark Souls 2.
Yeah, and I like Dark Souls 2 for that mechanic. I think that it feels good.
I think there's a lot of people that do writing for video games, and they're just afraid to write to what is actually like happening. They feel they have this like rigidity to it. But like, if you write for a video game, right, and you actually drive all goblins extinct or something, or all like gnolls extinct, or you like go into the woods and you kill like a gazillion like deer and like drive deer extinct or something, and then townsfolk reacted to you as the guy who killed like 10,000 slimes until they're all dead. And then oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's so fucking cool. Great job framing that out. Whoever like put this cave together.
Working overtime. I got another grace so soon.
The perfect timing with that like title card and whatever.
Yeah. I appreciate the little details.
I think they've stopped being insecure about putting too many graces. Because like I think that is a good spot to have one, because you're gonna want.
Yes. I just didn't understand why the other one was over there.
Yeah, but
like who's gonna die between here and there, you know?
I'm not totally sure, but I think also people might explore differently if they were worried about dying. So they might not get the view. They might not receive when they come through the cave door. They might be watching out for like something in the corner instead of looking at the beautiful view. And you want someone to respawn there because they get the view again, and so they're gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm in a badass place. That enemy was gross and stupid, and
I didn't like that.
Should never have been made. Terrible. But that was a beautiful view. This is what fantasy is all about. Like this like cave you're exploring and whatever.
Oh yeah.
I think extra writing and extra voice lines and stuff would really enhance the scene. Sometimes I think silence is good writing, to be honest, but I don't know. I think having a companion that goes like, whoa, you know, it's so common to have these unbearable companions that everyone hates.
It's like, whoa, dude, this place is totally awesome.
Did I mention I'm gay?
This is like a video game. By the way, you're pretty hot. Are you into bears? Yo, bro,
you,
Yeah. Gotta say, they should probably finish the enemies at some point for this DLC. So you just walked straight through all of this. They did not care about collision. Oh, sleep, huh? I guess that makes sense.
I would not want to go to sleep around this thing.
Yeah, right. I wonder if somewhere in this DLC they bring back the whole dream mist concept for something. Probably not, but it's a thought. So many of these deep purple lilies.
No, but I think think if you could write a good companion, I think it would just you'd get so much mileage out of it, like story wise.
Oh yeah. I also like the idea of a companion being a romantic interest for your character. I think you have the opportunity to like let the little bits of dialogue like grow their connection to each other and be like a little love story within an adventure, you know?
I think that's the most mileage you could get out of a companion. But I actually think there's a lot you could do with companions that would be interesting. Like, what if you had a young squire and he was like just carrying around your equipment, or he gets the job by being like, I'll carry your extra loot, I can carry this many pounds. Like, he just gets straight down to like the brass tacks, is like, listen, I'll carry this much, and whatever you can pay me a percentage of whatever. I'll take all your stuff to sell, and I'll go find the best deals, and then I'll take just 5%.
Just 5? That's a steal.
And then like that could be an actual function of the game, is like you have a sell junk button or something. And then or he gives you that option to sell like stuff from your like sell bag.
I abandon here my love. Alright. Interesting. Yeah. I think what they probably are, I could be totally wrong, I haven't finished the DLC obviously, but I think what they're probably taking inspiration from when it comes to Nicola is like Griffith from Berserk. Especially the way that they're depicting him as like this pretty boy with long hair, and the fact that everybody loves him because he's so charming and cool, but on the inside he's very selfish, and the selfishness is his downfall. It's what turns him into a demon, turns him evil, you know? That's what I can only assume, anyways, because I do know that Nicola was in the cocoon to become a god, and I'm gonna kill the shit out of him when I find him. But, you know, that's just how I roll.
Yeah, let's say you have like this young squire character, right? What if if you could have a dialogue system where like it's easy to talk while you're doing other things within the world, like if or if you're, I guess your character could automatically choose dialogue options.
Don't like these bird enemies. These are a 0 for me. Especially like how many of them there are just hanging around the map. Sheesh. It's the most overused enemy in the DLC so far.
Yeah, you were saying having a companion for a love interest is a good idea. What about the young squire he needs advice on a girl, right?
Okay.
And then he's asking you advice as you're adventuring around. And not something that would like pause the action, like force you to interact with it, but something that like you could press some button to say some dialogue as you're doing other stuff in the world, like exploring or looting or whatever. It'd also be interesting if you could have like a character to train to like make them stronger.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They do it with like Pokemon, right? But like I'm not attached to these like random magical animals. But if it was like a person that like is like a sympathetic enough character and like they're eager to get better at like sword fighting or something, it could be very cool to like train them, and then, or even have them fight like in like Pokemon, right? But like have them fight in a tournament, and then based on like the quality of training you give them. Are you regenning?
What?
No, I'm just curious why you're not drinking.
I don't know. There's not that much health though.
It's like half of it. Yeah.
I guess there's nothing over here. Unless... No. I haven't found a single invisible wall throughout the DLC this whole entire time. I don't know if that's just because I'm retarded or...
They switched it to A.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be the craziest fucking shit?
Mm.
But yeah, there's so many times where I go to explore an area in the DLC and there's like nothing really over there. It's just like pointless enemy placement. So that can be pretty disappointing.
Welcome to the party, David Myers. I'm drinking, so anything I say may be taken with a grain of salt. Well. Are you drinking for any special occasion? Their true form has been revealed. Oh god. This whole time we've been killing them. Now they've finally unleashed their final form.
Alright.
Hey, June Bug. Welcome.
Oh, that hit me? Oh, whatever. Whatever.
Sucky day. I'm sorry to hear that, David Myers.
Aw.
Got off it?
That hit me? Come on, man. Stop it.
I want that spell so bad. That's like literally like
I'll work on it,
Frieza's... What's Frieza's finger spell called?
Berserker?
No, that's Broly's.
Ah, you're right.
Genocide...
Special beam. Genocide beam.
Genocide beam is Majin Buu, but like Frieza has a finger thing he does.
Yeah, I know I've seen it. I don't know
Yeah.
what it's called.
There's a visible wall at the bottom of the ladder with 2 rooms that leads to progress. And to answer the question, Junebug, the game's pretty decent. I think you're enjoying the DLC for the most part.
Yeah, for the most part.
These can't be
I
as
have
bad as
complaints, but you know.
the eyeball guys can't be as bad as the the binding
teleporting worms.
the
Yeah.
lampreys. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's actually definitely the worst enemy in this DLC. Mostly because they didn't fix it.
Hey, Oscar 420, congrats again on being alive.
No.
Yeah. So David Myers got off at 8. That is later than normal. I remember when I was little, teacher said 9 to 5, and I'd heard it before, and I was like, what's 9 to 5 mean? And then teacher had this like big attitude about it. He's like, when does your I was like, I'm sure your parents know what a 9 to 5 is, and I was like, I don't know. And then they were like, when does your dad get home? Or when does your mom get home? Or well, it's like she picks you up from school, right? 'Cause most moms, they work like part time to take care of the kids. And I was like, oh, my dad comes home at he gets home at like. I was like, oh, when does your dad go to work or something like that? And I was like, he gets up at 4:30.
Yeah, right.
And he leaves at 5. And he gets there like 5:30, 6 o'clock, and then he gets home at 6:30 p.m. or something like that. Like he always, and then as the years went by, he'd get home later, I think, and he would finish his paperwork at 11 o'clock. He would get home. He'd sit there with his paperwork in front of him, and work through dinner, and then
More skeletons.
and the teacher was like, "Oh,
skeletons, but this time with blue stuff on them. Very different. Very different.
Feel free to vent about your day, David, if you feel like it. We got nothing better to talk about.
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
I was giving my long diatribe on like how I think companions would make for really good writing for a video game. Like if you could get so much more mileage out of spending the voice acting money on a companion that follows you around than you could having NPCs in a town talk more, specific location. Oh. A special case, they asked me to go help a tech because they wanted him out of his rental car. I went and swapped my van for his before the shop closed.
Come on. What you got, huh?
I missed the Land Parade victory. Did at least fill you with victorious feelings?
Hey, Ring of Light. Sick.
Multi-layered.
More holy spells. I mean, I am a holy crusader, so.
I think the next boss you kill, you should resurrect and kill him again.
Why?
Just to teach him a lesson, or to grind out more levels so you can like start casting spells or something.
I'm not super particularly concerned. I'm sure eventually I'll have everything at 99.
Kermit the Frog here. Can you do a Kermit voice?
Me? I'm not very good at doing the Kermit voice.
The only voice I can really do is like Gurgi from the Black Cauldron. Munches and crunches and schmackings and whackings.
Oh, look at all these animals. They're all sleeping. And
Cute.
they're not creepy looking. Huh?
Isn't that a skull?
What? Where?
And that guy right in front of you? Right next to the shield? Oh, is it just a white head?
Yeah, it's just a white head.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just a goat. He's just sleeping.
Okay.
He's cute. He's fine. He's cool. I can kill them all.
He was brazing a refrigerator. Without reading any further, I'm only familiar with like ribs where it's where you're painting the sauce on. So I'm at this point in the story, I'm assuming that the tech you're helping out was absolutely insane. Of course, it leaked. Took 3 hours to finish. Followed him home in his fixed van, only to find out nothing was fixed after 3 weeks. We hopped in his broken van to his house to find everyone above us who could help had clocked out. Help tech, they want him out of his rental car.
What does he say again?
Went and swapped my van for his. Gotcha.
Fly
So he
at your feet.
took the van that was his, that was supposed to be fixed. 3 weeks go by, it's not fixed. You pick him up in the broken van. And then soldering copper equal brazing. Pretty sure it was bronze wire. That makes sense. Brazing is like also the painting on sauce, right?
So there's some sort of falling puzzle somewhere to get down, I assume.
Oh, our monthly double date get together thing is coming up, and I got all sorts of very exciting meat. I got kangaroo, yak, which I'm very excited for. I know kangaroo meat sucks. Australian people talk about kangaroo meat being trash, but I'm American and I don't remember what it tastes like. I've only had like kangaroo jerky that was like cut with beef. So like, I'm sure the kangaroo was like not worth it, but I got it because it's kangaroo and kind of like exciting. Got alligator, which I've heard is good, and I have not really had alligator before. I've had like that was a miracle.
I don't think you actually can fall between there, but
Yeah.
yeah.
It's good. Good
to-
design to save you there.
I don't know. I assume that there's somewhere I'm supposed to drop to get lower.
What about over there to the directly behind you? Like off on the keep on going straight a little bit. There was like to the right there was a little ledge that was down lower. Oh yeah, see that?
I don't think that goes any lower than this though.
No, behind the stalagmites. There was on the other side of that ledge there. I think there was a. Thought. Oh, sorry. Okay. Don't mind me. Yeah, so yak is good. I actually really liked yak when I had it. It's very lean.
Oh, can I jump on this guy to get up there? No, I can't because he has no fucking collision.
Maybe when he dies, he drops a ladder.
Yeah, I'm sure the slime has a ladder.
Snake tasted oily. Wasn't a lot of meat, but still it tasted oily. The oil in snake meat is omega-3. That is the same thing as...
It's good for you, yeah.
Yeah, it is the same as fish oil. It's super good for you. It's like very healthy. So like snake oil, once upon a time, snake oil was incredibly healthy for you because it was omega-3s. What snake oil was originally sold as was cayenne pepper and just snake oil. So just omega-3 and capsaicin. And so that's a really strong anti-inflammatory, and so it helped people with their joints, and all sorts of health problems are solved by having extra omega-3s. Now, when it kind of became hard to get more snake oil as they just were running, it was hard to catch enough snakes and kill enough snakes to get the oil. Instead of substituting for like fish oil, which is the same thing, they substituted for like whatever the fuck, but then they started throwing in cocaine and like heroin and alcohol, and like they made it the absolute. It's not like people use snake oil to represent something that doesn't do anything good for you, but snake oil eventually became something that was explicitly horrible for you and would addict you to every drug in existence.
Mass of putreds. Okay. That's a new spell.
In other terms, on the day I didn't want it, I got 4 extra overtime hours. Yeah, that kind of sucks. At least it's like... At least it's like just driving around and whatever, instead of... Like... At least they didn't have you outside in the 110 heat doing something stupid. Kangaroo has peptides for muscle building. Interesting. I will devour it and become strong. Lion sucks. It's tough as hell. All muscle. I would be down for trying lion. Especially if I could like...
Just to beat an alpha chat.
Yeah, especially if I could like eat
gotta...
it in front of someone that would cry about it.
You just eating a beautiful creature.
Oh my god. You know, that would be great if you get a whole like auditorium full of like vegans, and then you show them a video of like the lion being happy, and then you show them the video of like shooting the lion, and shooting the lion with something like definitely not humane, like a buzzsaw crossbow.
Oh my god.
You know from like Killing Floor, like
that's
you like,
how I did
or like a chainsaw harpoon.
There's nothing really that useful over here besides that spell I picked up, I guess. Sorry, I was just judging the deals, as I do. Yeah.
Anyway, and then I would devour the shitty tough lion meat and act like it was really good.
Lion.
and then like, you have this like glass barrier with all the vegans on the other side, and then as they start cracking the glass, you just like, they give you, we get out hoses and like, just like hose them down, super high psi hoses, just just.
Hell yeah. Let's see. Go. Now, is there anything else over here? Any more drop down?
I just realized that ostrich.
That's not a drop down. That is a kill me down.
Is that how you spell ostrich? Because that is so close to spelling Österreich, which is the German word for Austria.
It's all connected.
That's like, yeah, the way you spelled ostrich is like one letter off from Österreich. If you just put an E before the I in the rich, I think that is exactly how you spell Austria in German. I could eat snake, I reckon. Yeah.
Snake doesn't sound too bad.
Snake
honestly.
looks good. I saw Bear Grylls like cook
it's
snake.
kind of like eating an eel, you know?
Yeah.
Eel is really good.
Yeah, so.
I would recommend eel if you haven't tried it already, guys.
Yeah, I would bet. Sorry, I am very German. just so German, you start shifting your spellings towards just spelling random German words. Hey, Yeshua and Yarden. I hear snake is like eating rubber bands. Yeah, but it's
What?
rubber bands that like makes your skin super healthy and like gets rid of all your acne.
I sure hope it doesn't taste like rubber bands. Maybe if you cook it wrong. That sounds like a normal, like when you cook scallops wrong and they're all rubbery.
I bet no one has any fucking clue how to cook snake. If you know how to cook snake, you're like a fucking cowboy or something. You know?
Okay, fair, yeah. Well, there's definitely
I was looking up videos on how to cook snake, and the only videos I could find was like literal cowboys who were like, "Yeah, you just gotta
Yeehaw.
stab it with your giant fucking knife, and then cook it on the campfire."
Alrighty. Well, I guess I just gotta go back to the... Where is the first bonfire? I guess here? Ooh, just looking for things that I might have missed. I don't think I missed anything.
Emo was my favorite. I think I might have had emo. I think I've had ostrich, like an ostrich steak. Or no, it was an ostrich burger, I think. It was good. I mean, but it's also like kind of, the meat is, unless the meat's like super bad, it doesn't really, because I was getting like, jalapenos and like mushrooms and like, I don't know, or not, that wouldn't have gone together, but like I was getting like a bunch of toppings on it, but it was some like fancy, not fancy, I think it was, what was it called, Fuddruckers? Not Fuddruckers, yeah, no, Fuddruckers I think has like the ostrich burgers. I had croc jerky in Cairns, Aussie Far North Tropics. Yeah, I have had crocodile jerky, but it was cut with beef, which is like mostly what happens with jerky is like...
Well, because beef tastes so good.
Yeah. So.
And we have a lot of it here.
I was at the gym and it was so hot, and it was hot outside. Ugh. Your gym should have air conditioning. That's like the most important thing a gym can have. Man, I went to the gym at my college once, and I don't know why, but I was getting on the the bicycle things, because I hate those bicycle things, but I think I just wanted to like read something. I don't know. I don't remember why I was getting on the exercise bikes. But I was doing the exercise bikes for some reason. Maybe my knee was bothering me or something. And I know, like, if you bicycle for a bit, like, your knee will feel better. As long as you have the seat adjusted, right? Otherwise, you're just going to make all of your knees want to explode. Snake was better than Aquaril? What did you eat, a sea monster with a name? Is that like a named like aquatic boss? What the fuck is Aquaril? Aquaril. That's like the name of like an Atlantean king. You eat like a merman's tail or something?
Okay. This is something. Maybe. Maybe. Whoop. Alright. Still alive. Oh. Eh?
Bacon, flake, and boogie.
And bake flake.
Is flake like... Flake is some kind of like... That's a term for some kind of like hard drug, right? Like meth or something? Not meth, but... There's something that like it turns into flakes when it's like hardened.
Don't know.
I know in RimWorld there's a drug just called flake, but I think it is a term for some kind of drug.
Hey, new stuff. Appreciated. A lot of slimes. Velvet Sword of Saint Trina. That sounds cool. I'm sure it has some sort of sleep effect on it or something. Oh. Yeah. You're so cool. You're so slimy.
Oh, you know what it could have been? I don't know. You were, David. You were around for the yesterday. Gage MP5 was on the Rumble chat was telling a story of how he had some job as an exterminator that he had to exterminate for like a sex dungeon.
Ugh.
He could have been doing that for 4 hours. At least there's that, right? There was this weirdo in the gym. He was just there to stare at women. He only left when somebody said something.
Oh, like wasn't working out, just staring at people?
Yeah. Yeah.
Man.
I can't help but think of him staring at women on the Stairmaster, though. Because he wrote stair like a set of stairs.
Yeah, right.
So I'm just like...
He's staring.
I'm trying to imagine a guy just like standing around gawking at women, but like my initial image is like a dude like huffing and puffing on the Stairmaster, just staring at some chick's ass, fixated.
Well, I went around in circles.
If you pay for a gym membership, should you be allowed to go there and just stare at women?
No.
Because, like, you paid for your membership, right? But at the same time, you're going to cost other memberships because women won't go to the gym if there's this, like, Stairmaster staring at people.
Correct.
So it's like, you're costing them money, but at the same time, you can't exclude people just because they don't make you the maximum amount of money, right? But then again, it's like,
Alright, well, I don't know what else to do in this area, honestly. I've come across another puzzle that, like, I just don't see any obvious answer to.
Yeah, it's also like untoward behavior to be staring at people, so there's that. What about that shiny thing over there?
You mean the guy? The ghost?
Sure.
I mean, I've already talked to him.
And he said where to go?
No, he's talking about lore.
Oh, wow. Well, tell him to shut the fuck up. So this is where you started in this area.
Sort of. It's like I started over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but like this is the cave. Like this is the start of this.
Yeah, but you won't let you like view any underground map or anything because I guess they didn't finish the DLC. But you know. So like, I'm in the ocean. Cool. The deepest lore. Yeah, I don't know where to go next. I feel like I've jumped around quite a bit. I've gone around in a few circles. And now I'm just kind of done. So, next area.
Sometimes I'm glad I'm a hermit. It's probably nice sometimes. And, sadly, I've seen such things out in public. Guy who's gawking at a middle schooler. That's why you gotta take him out back and sort him out.
Mm-hmm. Sort them out real good. You got to say. Yep.
Yeah, I remember I was like looking at some noir thing, and it was like there was a couple suspects, and like one guy had like bloody knuckles, and it was like, oh, so you beat the guy up and killed him. And he was like, no, I was just sorting out this guy, this like guy who's I think it was might have been his sister's
Yeah, I
husband.
punched my sister or whatever.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, it was like his sister's husband was like a wife beater or something.
Man, I mistimed that so fucking hard. And then I just hit the kill me button.
I think there was another, and it was supposed to be like, it was like one of those things where like, can you figure out who the murderer is before the end of the story kind of things. I was not compelling. I did not finish reading it, but, so I don't know who the murderer was, but
Murder mysteries can be interesting. It is possible.
yeah. I've never been super big on them. Even when it was like the only thing you were given to read, it was like the mystery books.
Well, children's mystery books are usually trash.
Hey, Marshall.
Alright, let's see if I can find that bridge. No, that's a building. But it's kind of close to the bridge. Oh, this fucking again.
No, sorry, I don't reveal my voice. To the, are you in the Discord question. well. Yeah, Discord. You don't. You don't. Typically, people don't use the voice chat. I mean that's the kind of primary purpose behind it, but it sort of functions as like a. I don't want to say social media exactly, because like, usually social medias are with like strangers. I don't know. It's like a chat room, maybe. I don't know exactly how I'd classify it, but
Forum? I don't know.
yeah, not really though, because like forums kind of have their own organization.
I can't open this. Alright, well that's a problem, isn't it? Hoop. Oh, have I not been down there before? Seems like a place I should go. Yeah, sure. We cool? We cool? Oh, another Erdtree. Talisman of Lord's Bestowal.
So I've been working it with the grippers. Like I have the, you know, those metal like grip things, and it makes you feel so productive. I highly recommend it because it's like it's a workout that you can get just like while you're driving. Same thing with like mastic gum. Highly recommend getting mastic gum because like it just, you know, you could just improve the shape of your face.
Just bit by bit.
I don't think I've seen that much improvement yet.
Hello.
Working on it though. Shoot for like 2+ hours yesterday, 2+ hours today. It's enough that I can feel like when I stretch my jaw open, I can feel like a certain amount of like tightness. So like I'm
Hell yeah.
building up the muscle.
I'll take that.
But yeah, it just makes you feel so productive because you're getting this like
And this.
exercise done while you're doing other stuff. It just makes every little car ride feel a little bit more productive. I think I should take it easy on the grippers though, because like my hands are starting to feel kind of strained. So I think I probably have overdone it a little bit. But
anyone else notice the Y prompt is not super good for Elden Ring?
Years from now, there'll be like some invisible illusory wall video where he explains why the Y prompt doesn't work as well.
It is kind of strange, isn't it? It's not an issue that I've noticed with other Dark Souls games. Nope. No dice.
Let me go get Yergi.
Jeez. This reminds me of... Well, it's not like it matters. But, yeah, did all that. I still didn't find the bridge though, so I still gotta explore. Oh, what up, puppers? Oh.
You want to say hi to the stream? Okay. You okay, buddy?
Oh, a little bit too close to the neck, huh, bud?
No, I didn't hold him on the...
Hmm. see, that is Abyss down there. Is that the bridge? No, that's a wall. Oh, I'm very far, aren't I? I don't know which one of these might connect over there. Because these are all fucky wuggies, you know? Like, I'm not a big fan of the rafters. Maybe there's like some weird way I can platform over to the bridge if I can see it from here. Is that it?
Archery is a really good shoulder
Yeah, that's
workout.
it
So
down
is
there.
swimming. My bow helps me crack my back too. I actually have a like an exercise bow. I have
Who
this
is
thing.
that person who keeps on talking every single time I come near this door?
It's not meant for shooting. It's just like you can add poundage to it. But I maxed this out because it's supposed to max out at like 100 pounds or something. But it just didn't work out. The string started like fraying because the bow can't handle being at like max tension. The string itself just starts fraying. So I got that on Amazon a million years ago, back when I still used Amazon, and so I did the Amazon return thing.
So I gotta get down to like the lowest floor, I guess. I guess that's what they want me to do. Who is that?
Cheap Man's Bowflex is an actual bow. I guess so. I want a good bow. You know what I want? I want a long bow that I don't have to unstring. I know that doesn't exist. I want it. I want it anyway. That's a product I would invest in. Because I hate having to string and unstring the bow. You know what? Part of it is like, I got these really bad splinters from trying to string a I think it's fiberglass bow. Holy shit, those like the worst feeling ever. There's like a million tiny splinters. Trying to get them all out of my finger, and then I can't get them all out, and then I touch something, like you can't visibly see anymore, but I touch something and I feel them break under my skin, and it's like, oh god. It's the worst feeling. So I never, and you know what the worst part of that is? You don't have to unstring fiberglass bows. It's like you should, theoretically, but you don't have to.
How did I miss that item? Hey, let's see, we got elevator. Huh. Did I somehow just not go this direction? That's insane. I must have been in my head being like, oh, I should go the odd way first, and then eventually I'll come back and go the other direction. But then I just forgot about it.
Pot man ambush. Bastard. Pretty cool bow. Well, thanks. I like it because it's just convenient for the exercise aspect of it. I don't really have any great place to shoot a bow. I'm also not super invested in
Oh, now that is what you call an ambush.
Oh,
Yeah, see, they are in the pots.
okay.
Yeah.
Confirmed. That's
That's the
animating
lore
pots.
behind them. There's actual hideous creatures inside the pots. I guess I can level up. Yeah, it's not that far away. I might as well. What should I level up, guys? More faith, more intelligence, more dex.
I got a spirit recurve bow, $50 with 39-pound draw weight. Works great. I had a 40-pound, yeah. Same thing.
The issue is I want to increase the poundage I can draw. Like, I'm more interested in the... Like, I don't really care about getting a bullseye. What's more fun is just the strength required to pull back the bow and just being able to hit a general target. You know, not like... And I'm not trying to score points getting closer to the center. I just want to hit a general target, not have to, like, lose the arrow or have it just go some crazy direction. Like, I'd want to be able to hit whatever, you know, general thing I'm aiming at, but not, like... I'm not trying to, like, you know, shoot out a knight's eyes or something. But,
Hey, Basil.
what was the useless stat again?
Faith.
Yeah. There isn't really a useless stat in this game.
Yeah. They went a little bit easier on you.
Vigor is health.
Oh, look
so
at them all crawling in their pots like a little turtle shell. Bastard. I will cleanse this world of all its filth.
vigor is health, and if you're like memeing that you never get hit, then you know, health is the dump stat. That's actually what I kind of do. I don't put points into health. Typically.
I don't need points into health because all I need is more damage.
Stronger bows require sturdier arrows.
Yeah, I mean, I would generally be shooting the bow
My
at like
first invisible wall find.
a big
Battle
target.
Priest's Cookbook. That sounds cool.
Yeah, that does sound
Battle
exciting.
Priest, my god, I don't think.
Like, I would like to work my way up to like a high draw weight bow. I really like the meditative aspect of, like, you draw back and you can't aim forever. You just have to, like, let go at a certain timing and you get this tempo. And, like, I kind of like the idea of, like, reflexive shooting where you just kind of get a feel for, like, what is accurate rather than, like, trying to aim down a sight and, like, line up.
Oh, that did a lot of damage, huh?
75 pounds is about average. I feel like average is like 40 pounds. I feel like most people just get 40-pound bows. Longbow is around 200. Yeah, that's a little high. Like, you could have 120-pound longbows. But, I think the find from the Mary Rose or whatever, it was like a sunken ship with a bunch of longbows. They had a bunch of other stuff, but I think the longbows on it, they said, were 140 to like 180.
That shouldn't be on.
But then there's also longbows out there that were like 300 something.
I was thinking to myself,
depends
like,
how
why am I
much
running
of
out
the-
of FP so quickly? Fucking didn't check. It's my bad. Oh, what is that? Oh, I don't like that. That is bad. Oh, I don't like it. No. No. Die. It makes you slow too.
Also meant to shoot at the far end of your sight. Yeah.
I suppose so, the longbows. Although I guess if you're on a hill, you can see a bit further. It's funny how much more efficient a longbow is from a crossbow. It's like a 1,200-pound crossbow is like roughly equivalent to a like 150-pound bow or something. 120, something like that. Like the range is just not.
And they say pot never killed anyone. Pot bad. They really like the ambushes in this DLC.
Yeah, that was a big complaint.
Yeah, there's a lot. And, you know, the ambushes in general have always felt like a one-trick pony. Like, to make a bunch of the DLC dedicated to that feels like a big mistake.
I'd be down for like a particular guy is like trying to ambush you.
Sure.
Like he respawns like you, so you can't finish him off, and he's just like in the DLC, like waiting in different spots.
Wait, you're still alive? I thought you were dead.
These things are so janky. It looks so like 1960s like special effects when they shoot that like flesh thing out to grab you.
Not entirely inaccurate.
Huh. Can't see as far as most. So I got an elk bow. Left it unstrung too long, and whelp, you no longer have a bow.
Hint, it's a stick. Huh. Yeah, that sucks. Man. That'd be an interesting job. If you're like an armorer or something, you have all these longbows to outfit an army. Or a mercenary company. And then you're like, you have to string and unstring the bows out in the courtyard and like leave them strung for a little bit so they like keep their bend.
Oh, come on. He's right there.
Or unstring them for a little bit or something. Nothing like spending $300 to buy a nice bow and then be too afraid to use it until it breaks. Ugh. It's the worst.
Iris of Grace. It's gotta be some return to Grace crappy item.
What was the bow you got? Like, what was the poundage on it? Oh, mine sat inside and dried out.
Like if you had a slightly more humid room, maybe it wouldn't have done that.
What a weird setup they have here. They have like the beds for the people before they become pots. What are they trying to imply with that?
Are they like medical patients?
Maybe. Whoop. Alright. You're so cool. Yeah.
75, okay. Yeah. I can't remember what it was, but it was like 70 or 100 that this thing maxes out at. The bow just started breaking apart at max, whatever the max weight was, it just started like falling apart. I broke the other bow because I maxed it out. And it wasn't like too hard to draw like that, you know. But and I know like long bows and compound bows are different. And compound bows don't need to be unstrung, but I don't like that it has a let off at the end. I want it to keep tension. Like I want that rhythmic firing of the arrow like I have to release. But I don't like having to unstring bows. So.
Alrighty.
Oh, it was by elk bow, you don't mean something that, like, kills elk. You mean, like, made out of elk horn. Very cool. Oh, is elk...
Can't open big doors, but I can open the small door next to it.
Oh, okay.
What's
So
with that?
just the notches at the top. So
So do they not want to do an animation for me opening the big door, so they put this small door next to it? What's the thought process there?
Well, that's like, I mean, I don't know if this is a real argument, but that is historical. Like, they...
No, I understand, but... One... is just, like, a useless door. Gameplay-wise, you know? It's just weird. Ah.
I remember in Aragon, they had, the dwarves had, like, horn bows.
Oh, what is that? What is that? Why is it raining magma? No, I need my loot. Please. Oh, where is that coming from?
I thought it was some, like, slobbering fire creature, like,
I can't
over
even,
you.
like, see where it's coming from.
You can't aim the camera up high enough.
Yeah. Deepest lore. Oh, it's this guy, I think. I think he's casting something.
Makes sense. He does look quite suspicious over there. Gonna have to ask some questions. What kind of magic he's practicing. So are you practicing lavamancy?
Is that a gal? Is that a femme?
A femme.
Oh my god, still? I can't interrupt the spell? Cancer. Salva's Hood, Rain of Fire.
Awesome.
Sit it.
The bow is sweet. Like, you know how you buy stuff sometimes and it only translates to camera, but looks cheap? Now, fam, this thing was sweet looking.
I'm sorry to hear it broke. I mean, although to be fair, you could always get yourself a new bow.
I would donate to that fund. Get David Myers a new bow. Go fund me. Alrighty. Making progress. Ancient ruins of Ra. That's interesting looking.
Yeah, that's
Eh,
it. That's it.
well, actually, I don't really like it that much. But
Yeah, I don't like the
this
thing.
over here looks interesting. at
Yeah.
least.
Very compared to
Very
the other
AIR-y over there.
Yeah,
It's
com-
not good looking.
compared to the other Vista, I would say this one's like pretty
Compared
mid.
to like the Ferrum, it's no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
not
great,
good.
but I do like that they're like at least trying to do a little bit more color and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's a lot more colorful areas in the Elden Ring DLC, and I think that alone is extremely impressive.
Didn't know wood bows needed that much upkeep. I don't know. I've learned my second bow is a recurve, a cheap one.
Sir,
I think it's still around somewhere and works. Not cool looking though. Rip. Hey, love to draw. My niece sometimes brings over her bow on holidays. It's fun, but I'm too cheap to get one of my own. Yeah, I mean, there's very cheap bows out there, so you could always grab yourself something if you wanted.
I remember you from the St. Trina area. Only this time you don't do sleep damage, I guess? Alright. So different. Oh, spooky. What's over here? Just a bunch of guys, huh? And whoop.
That's the guy on the right.
Yeah.
Have to kill him the old-fashioned way.
Tragedy. What? Whoa. Was that a grab? Or was that just because it's over the top, I can't block it type thing?
Yeah, I think so.
That was a lot of fuck you damage.
Yeah, I'm seeing a trend of that in this DLC.
Yeah.
I remember I had a friend who was very insecure, and he would like constantly be like demeaning people because of it, and I was like I was like talking about enjoying using the bow that I got. This was before it gave me the horrible splinters and I threw it out. He was like, he's like, oh, what's the poundage on it or whatever? I was like, I don't know. It's like, I was like, 40 pounds, something like that, 45, whatever it was. And he pats me. He like tries to pat. He's too short. He pats me on the shoulder and is like, "Oh, how come you, like 100-pound?" It's like I had a 100-pound bow, and I was like a little kid or something. And it's like, no, you didn't. I'm just like, I've pulled a 40-pound bow. It's like it's a workout. I don't know. You just do. You it's not like. It's not impossible to pull it back, but it's a workout. Like, just do more reps of it. Like, shoot more arrows to get more exercise out of it. And I was like, there's something about, like, being, like, patted on the head or the shoulder or whatever by someone condescending you.
Yeah.
That just triggers, like, the murder instinct. And I was like, motherfucker, you're not 100 pounds. You you couldn't pull back a 100-pound bow if your life depended on it. And so we like pulled out the bow, and then he was like shaking, pulling it back, and then everyone was like making fun of him. And it's like,
yeah, I mean, like, don't lie.
You wouldn't have to
You
wouldn't have to take hits to your ego like that if you weren't like constantly like demeaning people and like you don't know how you don't even. This guy just like thought that he believed he had a 120-pound bow when he was little, and he did not.
It's kind of silly to believe that.
It was most likely a 12-pound bow because it was for a child, unless he's like the Asian Hercules. Probably not pulling 120 pounds at 7 years old.
Probably not.
It's usually not what they recommend for Boy Scouts. Fucking
getting All Might's quirk.
Yeah, and after he's like shaking and like barely can't even pull the bow back. Like he can't pull the bow back to his face. Like he can't quite get it there. He's like buckling with the front arm. Like he can't keep it like straight. He's like, oh, it's easy. Oh, you should try getting a Like he was still talking shit. He was like, maybe you should move on to like a big boy bow or whatever. It's like, bro, you can't even pull this back. Like, you're shaking. Your whole body is shaking. You cannot draw a 40. So 40 or 45, I don't know. But it wasn't that hard. And once I was like messing around with it more and more, I was like, man, this actually feels incredibly light after just like using it a little bit. Once you're used to the motion, once you're used to those muscles and you do a bunch of reps, it suddenly gets like really, it feels very light. Because like other exercises I do are more weight than that, so like I would imagine if I moved up, I would imagine like, I did draw 75 with the old one of those bows that I broke. I think it was 75, 70, 75, 100, whatever it tells you that the max is probably lower than that, but it wasn't hard to move up much higher than 40 pounds and still be able to draw it. So I bet the path to 200-pound longbow is not like insurmountable. It's just kind of hard to get your hands on the right like bows and stuff,
Mm.
You're supposed to use a wood bow if you have one. If you don't string it and use it every year, it loses elasticity. Yeah. Sadly, if I left it strong, it would have looked nice and pretty, but it would break the first time some yokel used it. Yeah. Adam, the answer to what is the poundage is your mom. Yeah.
Another one of these guys, huh?
No way was he pulling that without a rest. I was told get 75 pounds and I'm a big guy. Yeah. No, seriously, I was asking this guy for a 150-pound bow. Bench presses don't translate.
Yeah, I mean, I could imagine. I mean, I drew whatever the max was on that thing. I can't remember what it was, but
Yes, good teamwork. Knights are the best.
yes.
Yes. Alright. Anything over here? What do I even ask? There's never anything over anywhere.
It's a fun fitness goal to be able to draw a longbow. In the future, I'd like to like pursue that as like an exercise form of exercise, because you have to get exercise. Might as well be fucking cool, right? So
Nice kind of temples they got going on here. I like that it's kind of a different aesthetic.
mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a nice area. It's just not my favorite, Yeah. Like, I don't like it, but I like it better than the other ones.
Right. Of course, there is definitely worse areas.
Also, 75 may have been too much.
Well, the other thing is, like, how you draw the bow is important. I don't know, I read in like a book or something somewhere that to draw a high draw weight, you can't be facing forward, you have to draw it like pointing up or down. And then I watched like Joe Gibbs videos of him like shooting his bow, and he always starts really high and then like drags into it, and so I was like, okay, so yeah. I think I tried it with my own bow, then I saw him drawing super heavyweight, and I was like, oh, okay, so I'll like kind of adjust my form to kind of copy that.
I don't know what just died, but thank you for the extra runes. Alright. I gotta get the frickin' map. I'm gonna lose my mind.
Yeah. I bet you could handle 75 if you like if you did the kind of I don't not like cheat, but if you had the proper like form, you just like watch someone do the form. I bet if you copy it, it's much lighter than it seems. You know, like if you start high and like really go into it and do that big lean out thing, you could probably do it. Yep, make exercise fun and cool.
Yeah. Sure.
That's why I have this mace over here. Go hit that tire outside. It's too fucking hot though.
Yeah, it's tough working out outside when it's like unbearable heat.
Hey, Gurgi. Why are you waking up? You wanna come over here? No? Gotta lay it back down. Rest your head on the power strip.
Door.
Okay.
Haha, I am invincible. You cannot hurt me when I touch door.
I am in the Shadow Realm.
But literally, yeah. And there's a lot of shit over here.
I thought it was for when Dannphan reads new Young DC. Yeah. Well, I got it because it was I saw reviews for it for the mace and that it was like cheap. But it was also copying like an Italian style, so I was like, all right, nice. I'll get this like relatively cheap mace and not worry about using it.
Yeah, not worry about damaging it.
And then I like froze milk cartons, not milk cartons, but you know, like orange juice containers or whatever.
Yeah.
And then
Use them as targets.
yeah. My really nerdy workout is practicing lightsaber forms. It's the lightsaber forms.
Do you use a weighted lightsaber?
Some of the lightsabers are a little heavy, but it's actually like okay cardio to do those. It's kind of because a lot of it is like copying a little bit of like Tai Chi and stuff, so you get a decent like aerobic workout, just like moving the stuff around. I also got a 15-pound hand sledge. It's decoration. Like a one-handed sledgehammer to like train to be Thor. Heavy grade lightsabers are heavy AF. It's a heavier lightsaber, Kyber light. How much does it weigh? Because like a real, this is like a, I mean you guys probably already know, but like a fun bit of trivia I like to ask people, like especially when they start to profess that they know lots about like medieval stuff or swords or whatever. Is like, well, how heavy is a sword? Because I think like people they'll give these wild answers that are like way out of scale for like reality.
That's a spirit spring.
And I don't mean it as like a flex on people, but I feel like it's a good question to ask to kind of help people to sort of eliminate like sort of the separation between their sort of image of how stuff worked versus reality, because I feel like a lot of people will give me these like crazy answers like 20 pounds or 30 pounds or 11 pounds or something like that for like the weight of a sword, and
those are all very high. Less than 6 pounds. None of it is at the tip, so it whips around fast. Yeah. I would say a 5-pound sword feels real bad, but yeah, I mean, you want like 3.5 pounds or something. 3.5 to like 4 pounds is kind of like the sweet spot. A 6-pound sword feels like real shit, because I took a bunch of like sword. I tried to be like consistent with it, but it's just there was just no classes near me. It was always like an hour away, and like I wasn't going consistently, and so like I went one. No one wanted to go with me, so I went alone. Drove like an hour and change out to like South Jersey, and then I show up at the place, and there's no one there because they canceled. I like emailed him and I was like, "Hey man,
oh my god, there's so much health.
Are you guys still doing the lessons and like whatever?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, we're there every single week. Be sure to come by." And I was like, "We just weren't there that week." And I was like, "Oh, okay." Yeah. She's like, "Yeah, we all told each other."
What
Interesting.
the fuck is that?
Some centaur shit. But they just told each other at the previous lesson, but they didn't send out an email to like the email lists. It's like pain in the ass. So I just like, I don't know. I fell off of doing lessons, but anyway, when I did lessons, there was this like one sword I got handed, and I was like, wow, this feels like total shit. And he's like, oh yeah, it's like 5 or 6 pounds. He's like, I don't remember. It's probably lighter now that so many pieces have been chipped off, but yeah. And like, so his estimation like 5 or 6 pounds. Like moving that sword around, it felt so clunky. Felt so like such a sloppy like like weapon. It felt so brutish, you know.
The last of the flesh of my body.
Hey, Helian Arisen. Welcome. And welcome to the Rumble chat too. I see you're in both. The lightsaber is like over 6 pounds. Yeah. That's a nice weight for working out.
Yeah, that's pretty hefty.
But I'm sure
Impressive.
Sure it feels real shitty to like try and like do any like maneuvers with it or whatever.
Cute. It's like the waterfall onto the pathway on the bridge.
Yeah, it looks like a Wasserspiel.
Yes, it does, and I appreciate it.
I have a Fairburn Sykes, a real one for World War II, like a Trent. Isn't that?
What is that? Oh my god! Huh! Huh! What is that?
I'll tell you what that is. That's a spell I want.
Oh, it's the. He was already aggroed. I didn't even get across the bridge yet.
Fairburn Sykes, isn't that a trench knife? I got this entire chat room to myself. What a dream. Yeah. I guess so. You know, it's funny. The other night, yesterday, I was like, oh, yeah, we have one viewer in Rumble chat. You know, welcome, or whatever. And then, I think it was like Gage MP5 popped in later and was like, man, someone disliked the stream. And I was thinking like, man, it was probably that anonymous guy I said hi to. Because some people don't like, they like being able to lurk or whatever.
That's weird.
Because on Twitch, you can have a window popped open that like will tell you who's in your chat.
He was coming right at me. You saw it, right?
Just murdered a deer. And I had that popped open, and then if someone popped into the stream, I'd say, oh, hey, or whatever. And then like a very introverted friend of mine was like, "Oh, don't do that. I hate when people do that. I just want to lurk." It's like, oh, okay. I don't know.
Just acknowledging that you're here.
But I figured it would be fine to just be like, "Oh, welcome whoever's there," but apparently not. Didn't like it. That or they just didn't like the stream.
Yeah, it could be either way. We're pretty edgy folks over here. And that's fine.
It's the knife the White Wizard from the Lord of the Rings IRL used to kill people with. What? I.e. not Gandalf? I.e. not Gandalf? You're saying, what's that guy's name? Christopher Lee?
Oh, please. So I gotta break some rocks somewhere. Open up that spirit spring.
That feels very like Zelda-y.
Yeah, it does. I don't hate it, but you know. It's different. They're trying something new for the DLC. Probably just to see like what mechanics feel good and what they can do for an Elden Ring 2.
Ah. Basil says that's a good farming method to that bridge. If you leave the golem alive, he can just cook all your experience for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, if you throw the hefty furnace pots into the top of those golems, they completely explode and just die. Yeah. Fight fire with fire, as they say.
I also heard you can revive them with that.
Interesting.
Did someone say Zelda? Oh yeah, Alien Arisen's over there on Rumble grinding through one of the Zeldas.
What the hell is that?
It's a bouncy ball. That's some PvP ass spell.
Ah! Oh, the dog is going to catch the ball. I get it.
Yes.
Good job, Elden Ring. Very cute. Go get it, boy. Fucking dogs.
I managed to beat Ocarina of Time 3D earlier. I beat the game at least 100 plus times, but it was nice to play it on stream and share the brief knowledge I have of the game. Oh, that is fun. I wanna try out Majora's Mask. Cause it looks cool. I like the idea of, well, I don't know. I've never really like played through any like Zeldas, so I don't know if I'd like any, but I barely even watched anyone play it. But Majora's Mask, my brother's friend brought over when I was younger. I have an older brother. And it looked really cool. So I want to give it a shot. Sadly, I probably won't be doing an entry for your fan art contest. I've been trying to draw the barmaid all day and it's just not coming together. I'm going out of town tomorrow. Aw. That's alright.
Oh my god, the fucking unbelievable. Actually fucking unbelievable.
You can draw a barmaid anytime and stick it in the fan art channel in the Discord.
Majora's Mask is very interesting. Extremely non-linear. Might be good to try since you're a fan of Dark Souls franchise.
This should not be a grab.
Huh.
It doesn't look anything like a fucking grab.
Hey, Gurgi. Hey. You too sleepy?
He's resting on the job. Yeah, I find it funny that, like, that one character only exists, for the sake of adding in some random big titty bitch for a chapter cover. And immediately, everyone has already attached to her. Just because, ooh, big titty bitch, huh?
Yeah.
Say no more.
I was going to do an art, then I remembered I can't art. Don't let that stop you.
No.
I'll do a fan art, and don't worry, no one will have a worse fan art than me. When is your contest close?
20th.
All right, I have plenty of time.
Mm-hmm.
How many submissions can I? Oh, you said you could do as many submissions as you want, right?
Sure. Why not?
Yeah. I'm gonna do a lot of submissions. Are you gonna review all my submissions?
Yes, I am. You know it, honey.
What if I draw every character?
What's wrong? Yes.
What if I draw every character in the book?
I will review every.
I just. Hey, sex sells, man. I think it's important to have that like balance to the violence or the intense content, the intense elements to a story. I think men go to war because they got a hot wife at home. I think it's a real driver for people and for men. I think it's there's something intrinsic to
And you took a lot of damage from that.
to violence in the Adam, I make you look like Da Vinci. You're gonna draw me?
It's
It's
his art makes yours look like Da Vinci. Is what he's saying.
Have you seen what I draw? Oh, did I put my fan art in the fan art channel?
I hope you did.
Hold on. I think I have a folder called Transcendent Art. I think that's where I put it.
That would make sense, yeah.
Yeah, let me go find my Transcendent Art folder. No, there's actually nothing in there. Where would it be? You know what? It's probably on my old computer, right?
Ooh. That's a furnace down there, huh? Mm-mm-mm.
I tweeted it, didn't I? Right, I tweeted it at. I tweeted it at
It's
you.
not in the Discord then? What about the Instagram? The Instagram?
Is that what I did with it? Well, I haven't.
I don't remember. But
I haven't made very many tweets, but I think I replied to your post with the
I can go down this way. There's also the elevator.
fan art. Quote unquote fan art.
Quote unquote art. Oh, hello. One of these guys, huh? That's cute.
Ah, here it is. Perfect. Oh my god, why does it want to download as a JFIF?
What the fuck is a JFIF?
I hate this. Fucking...
all these stupid formats that don't go into DaVinci. I have to open it in Paint first and then save it as a... Actually, maybe it just goes into... Maybe Discord doesn't care. I'll put it in the fan art channel.
No, I can see
Oh, it just goes as like an attachment. This is stupid. That's dumb.
Another elevator? There's so
It
many
is.
elevators here.
Jippik. Oh, did I save it in a weird spot? Where did we go to? I'm gonna do the pictures. Hold on. Okay, of course. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Alright, here we go.
Useless trash.
There we go.
Well, there would be some rot stuff over here, considering how they styled the... Oh, what's this?
My perfect illustration
we gotta
of the fan art of the Horizon Quest cover.
Are you posting it to the Discord?
Yeah,
Alright. Nope.
That was such a crazy time. I'm looking back through all these tweets of people doing like fan art and stuff.
Oh yeah, they loved it.
Oh my god, I have the ability to open it and it's glorious. Ah.
That won't work.
Listen, if that's the quality of fan art coming into Trisha's fan art contest, you have no excuse. I mean, look at the transcendent beauty that is.
Pest thread spears. Alright.
Oh, that's
More
like
consumable, like throwing dagger stuff.
yeah. You like my rendition of the cover? Sadly, I cannot replace my current phone background because I paid money for it.
Wow.
Paying money for phone backgrounds.
That really takes me back in the day, my god. Back when we
David-
used flip phones.
David Meyer still has his Razor flip phone.
Ah, yeah.
That or he's got some like video background or something.
Not. I can't believe it.
What if it's like water in the background and when you like swipe it like ripples in the water and it's all like graceful and stuff?
I'd be so mad.
You wouldn't even pay for that?
No.
This
Get it out of here.
This guy at my college paid for like a Fallout background and he's like, if I shake my phone, a nuke goes off in the background. And it's like, bro, this is like eating the shit out of your battery. Why do you have this?
I mean, alright, blowing up nukes in the background. Now we're kind of talking, but
Yeah, it was like a mildly video background because it had like a static effect or whatever. But
I see. Ah, another elevator.
he like had me take his phone and like shake it and I was like, man, your phone's like really hot, dude. I think you might be
Let's
like...
go see what this boss fight is.
That cover art will be found in the year 3400 and aliens will worship it. Truly a work of art. Hey, listen. There's going to be no aliens discovering shit. Aliens come here in year 3400, we're going to blast them out of the sky. No chance.
Yeah.
They'll be annihilated.
Start blasting. No questions asked, no questions needed.
You know who's going to find that in the year 3400? Me. I'm going to look in my my computer and be like, haha, I remember drawing that. Yes, let me inject my my biostims to increase my lifespan by another 1,000 years. And I'll have like laser implants, like a laser eye implant. I'll have a Koreznikov.
Scorpion. This is your boss fight of choice. Just
That's
fucking Spider. Okay, she looks a little bit cooler than Spider Lady, but still.
This is interesting.
Oh, right, huh? That's how they make her hard, I guess.
She's got a stinger.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yep. Yep. Hello, Millennia.
Interesting. You know, it's not often you see like a hybrid of different creatures mixed together that actually works. That's like kind of feels unique. That does feel kind of unique.
Yeah, no, the design is actually really good.
Yeah.
It's a good new monster design, taking like a spin on the lady on top of a disgusting bug.
I could go without the lady. I think it would be better if it was like an archer or something, like a scary man. But the bottom half thing is cool. Yeah. If immortality was possible, well, it will be possible, sir. You know, jellyfish live forever. Immortality's not that hard. Literally, jellyfish just never die. I mean, they're a much simpler like creature than us, but it's not an impossibility to just make cells replicate forever without breaking down. Well, it makes my skin crawl. Oh, the my art or this design. Because, yeah, this is quite a creepy design, but it's not,
How did that happen?
I also don't have a problem with, like, centipedes or whatever. When I see them in person, it's, like, the most horrific shit. But
Just kind of whiffed, huh? Her and her spiny-ass leg half-bodies.
fixed it on Discord, so now, or rather, fixed it on Discrod.
On Discrod.
Discrod.
On Discovery.
You fucking guys in the... Yeah.
Jumping up and doing that. And doing this now. Where are we going, lady?
Oh yeah, I remember you telling us about the streamer you sent them the heartbeat thingy so that the dog would sleep. The bug monster, the legs get me every time. I don't know if you've ever seen one of those in person. Not like that version of it, because I know that's like some African centipede, but like the centipedes we get in the U.S., they're super fast and super creepy. And, yeah, we got, like, an infestation of them from, like, my brother's house. He brought over, like, potted plants or something.
She's got one of those bodies. It's, like, just kind of hard. Come on, give me. Ooh.
Okay.
Butterfly wings. I actually like the butterfly addition into the Scarlet Route.
Yeah. It has quite an interesting, like, attack pattern. Like, it looks cool.
Yeah.
I'm not really, like, understanding exactly when I would be dodging or anything. Like, I can't really, like, memorize these patterns, which I think is a good thing. I think that I think a boss feels very like fake and gamey when like they have these big broadcasted like obvious patterns that repeat. This guy being a bit more. That's interesting how it retreats. The skittery movement.
Yeah, it does that a lot. Come on. Just stay in one spot.
Oh, that's your phone background? Is your, is the puppy with the thing? Oh, that's cute, yeah. Fair enough. So he doesn't have a, like a paid phone background, he has he paid to send a heartbeat plushie to, a doggo that couldn't sleep, and then the streamer sent back the photo of the dog sleeping soundly with the stuffed animal. Here it comes. The wild swings. The wild swings.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Part of me thinks that you should have gone out like a fucking samurai, wild swinging, and then just like collide for the final hit. Victory. Glorious victory. But, you know. You got this.
She would just, like, stay in one spot. Yeah. There we go.
Wild swings a corpse. Wild swings a corpse.
Saint of the Bud.
Is Oscar 420 here? We just picked up your remembrance.
That was a cool boss. I appreciate that.
My phone background is just one of my book covers. Reminds me of what I should be working on instead of playing on my phone. Fair, you know.
Close to 7,000. Yeah.
I just have some random like neoclassical art as my background.
Like a couple hundred. Faith, baby. The best stat in all of Elden Ring, as you can see, by the fact that I destroyed her with a with a faith weapon. Alrighty. Much appreciate those kind of bosses as opposed to the burn the ceiling tree. Well, yeah, that makes sense. So that'll remove all the dark shadow thorns, so that I can actually get to the castle. Sure. Alright. I don't know why the Saint of the Bud was protecting this tree, but, you know, whatever. Because, you know, when I'm thinking of rot people, I'm thinking of Mikola's sister. So I'm thinking, yeah, I don't know. Oh, there's a castle there. It was just hidden by shadow or whatever. So now it looks pretty. Oh, thank goodness. I didn't know what it was supposed to be before. I was like, oh, jeez, that looks like shit. But now it looks good. So we have an improvement. Alright. Well, still looks a little bit AI arty, but looks better, I suppose. Oh, now I disappear? Come on. I didn't finish the area yet. I never even found the map. Never gonna find that map. They just decided to teleport me over here. I mean, okay, I guess. But still. I never found the map. I never found the map. Next time. Man, there was a whole lot of area that I didn't even look around over there before they just were like, okay, now you go back to the castle. Alright, whatever.
I chose the doggo as your phone background as it brought me joy to look upon. I totally understand that's super cute, however, how did you misspell joy for Joe? Because the Y and the E are so far apart.
Autocorrect?
I don't know. I feel
Autocorrect in your brain.
I feel like David Myers has this like partial rhyme typo
I've
thing.
got something like that, yeah.
Because like Joe and Joy are a partial rhyme. I mean, most of his typos they rhyme.
Oh,
It's like he's possessed by like the Riddler or something.
Yeah.
Like, the Riddler's like fucking with his typing. Oh, it's on his phone. Okay. All right, that makes total sense now. Like you're typing on your phone and it's making the
Ichabod spell. I need it. Unless it's attached to this sword, then I'll be upset.
This is the guy that like seems like he's supposed to be like a Garuda or something, right?
He's some kind of bird man. Gimme. Nothing? Broke ass enemy.
OE was sometimes used in Old English for an oi sound.
This is cute.
That must have been what he was going for.
Look at this. It's cute. Little wood carving of a... I guess it's a dead body. I don't know.
Oh, like a funeral thing?
Yeah, maybe.
Funeral procession.
Yeah.
That is kind of neat.
Alright. Well, you know what? I kind of want to do the other area first, but...
Fair enough.
Because, like, all of this I didn't really get to. Never found the map.
I am not what autocorrect would lead you to believe. Okay. Joy into Joe is like a pretty funny... It's a pretty funny autocorrect.
Oh, yeah.
For instance, it can spell better. I wonder if that's... It can spell better, like autocorrect can spell better than you? Or if that's I can spell better. There's so many layers of intrigue with autocorrect involved.
Yeah.
You never know.
Dryleaf Whirlwind.
Maybe autocorrect is becoming like...
Oh. It was a good try.
This is where the guy was, right? You fought that guy down there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah. I don't even know a guy named Joe, so it's weirder.
Well, autocorrect sure thinks you do. Are you talking about Joe Biden a lot on the phone? Or maybe they're just trying to put the subliminal message in there. Joe.
No, he's just writing joy in Old English. It brings me joy to look upon. Says a guy possessed by a demon named Joe.
Get over there. Do I actually have to use, like, the Ash of War? I mean, I did pick up the Ash of War, like, right there.
Yeah, go for it.
I gotta put it on something, I guess.
That would be super sick if that was actually what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
I highly doubt it, but that's cool.
Using Ash of Wars for platforming. We talked about that before with the other one. I gotta switch off this sword, otherwise I can't put anything on anything.
No, I try not to talk about politics. Yeah. I would say talking about Joe Biden is a waste of most people's time. He's ruined Bidence. You know, like a trident is like 3 prongs, a Bident is 2 prongs. And like, they're kind of cool. In Dark Souls 3, there's a Bident that absolutely sucks. Don't ever use it, but it looks awesome. Super, super cool looking spear thing.
I wonder what I can even put that Ash of War on. I didn't see it anywhere.
Use a gravity missile or whatever it was.
Yeah, I'll
Just like
do that.
rocket yourself over there.
What? Fuck it, we ball.
If this is actually how you get over there, that'd be so cool.
I mean, I'm sure I'm just gonna fucking die, but it'll be really cool looking when I do die.
Wow, 90 dex and no keen infusion? She had a keen at some point. Or I think it was...
I don't think this is gonna work. Yee!
Not if you... Not if you, like, yeah.
What?
Because you clipped the wall or whatever.
Fucking barely. As if that would make any of a difference.
I mean... I don't know.
I don't usually go that far with this. That's why I thought maybe the new Ash of War would be like the
Maybe.
key. Like it would go far or something. But I can't even like find it. Maybe it wasn't an Ash of War. Maybe I'm insane.
Could it have been a spell?
Take a look.
What was it called?
Forget.
Stream chat.
No.
Your only hope.
No, it's not. It's not a spell. It must have been for something like very specific. Let me look through the... For the whatever the fuck. What was it called? God damn. Oh, that's it. Dry leaf whirlwind. Hand-to-hand weapons. See?
Okay.
Okay. Well, maybe that's not a good idea then.
You can try it out, just see what it looks like.
I don't really have a...
A hand-to-hand weapon?
I mean, like,
Alright, awesome stream, guys, but I'm gonna head out. I want to get one last stream in before it gets too late. See you in the next one. Catch you later, Healy and Arisen. I'll probably... Oh, I don't know how you raid in on Rumble. I could raid with my no viewers.
Now this is actually probably not where I'm supposed to go. But who the fuck knows, man? This area is kinda intricate compared to the other areas I've been in the DLC. So there's a lot of options. Ew, tree branches. Fine crucible. Oh my god! I thought they couldn't fly. Oh fuck. Ahem. If you'll allow me to read, good sir. What was that? Some sort of crucible fucking feather looking motherfucking thing. Is it not a talisman? Oh, there it is. Fucking everything is going camouflage on me. Improves back steps, but increases damage taken.
Oh, let's see what back steps look like.
When I'm in a better spot, perhaps.
Oh, okay. I'm very curious.
I'm guessing what it means is like you go further, like you go anime far as back steps go.
What if you like turn into a log like Naruto, and then you just like teleport back a bunch of feet? Like
Yeah, I'm sure that's it. Where is a good spot to even be? Oh, there's another spirit spring over there. Alright. Let's see what we got. There it is. Bam, bam, bam. So I guess I'm going slightly further.
yeah, that's a big jump further. Yeah.
Alright.
Wait, jump back, and then hit right bumper.
Oh, you're thinking that it does something different?
Yeah. Okay. So that's it. But that's if you were using a talisman, that would be like the big move.
Oh yeah, of course.
That's not a great
No.
backstep follow up, but it's something.
See ya, bitches. Alright. I've been in this room before. Who the heck knows, man?
Certainly not me.
Yeah. Okay.
Guy just waits on the ceiling all day
Yeah.
for the
really.
opportunity to do that one.
You know what? No. 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 No.
My death is my own.
I don't don't like this enemy enough to fight him multiple times. And, I don't think there's anything in that room worth discovering.
I guess your runes, how many there were?
There weren't a lot. How do I get over here? Oh. Why did they make not good?
Maybe there's some secret cave you have to go through.
No. I'm sick of the secret caves.
Some real Fallout 3 shit right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back over here, I guess. Oh no.
Sadly, I am starting to fade a bit.
Okay, well, I can get to a safe spot and we can call it a stream.
I don't know why though, you know? Like normally I'm like, even last night I stayed up super late, but I'm like so tired.
I didn't ever find where that shirt is. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you're just all zonked out after like all the social work.
Yeah,
like
maybe.
doing stream and then also like having that talk.
Yeah.
All like happy things.
Yeah,
but,
and also going to the place to get the exotic meat. So yeah, I got yak, kangaroo, alligator, wild boar, and camel. That was the last one.
Yeah.
I got camel burgers. John was like, I'll try anything but the camel.
Oh,
So-
he doesn't think it's good?
He's a pussy, that's why.
Is camel not good?
I am like I don't see a camel and think, man, that's gonna taste good. So probably, right?
Hmm.
But I just have to like tell him a tale, right? Just be like, just imagine, you're a crusader. Crusade's going great, but you're hungry, right? The Saracens send their camelry after you, and that's what they called it
I
too.
know,
Isn't it?
I know. It's just so goofy.
You chop their stupid reverse knees right off. They go to the ground. You win the day, but you're still hungry, and you've got these camels. They're dead. You want to eat. You just cook up some camel. You just lop a hump right off.
I think camels are really good at presenting themselves as really stupid, dirty animals, which makes people maybe not want to eat them.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
you
If
think
they taste
secretly-
good, they taste good. Right. So,
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll try a camel.
You think secretly they're like delicious,
No.
and camels are just like. Camels are awesome. Have you eaten camel, or you just like camels as like a creature because it spits? They do spit, so that is something.
Yes. They like spitting. Anyway, thanks for joining us on another Elden Ring DLC stream. We'll be continuing for next time.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll even go into that cave and go explore the other area and whatnot.
Probably like Sunday,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Sunday.
because like tomorrow. Well, we don't have to get to sleep super early tomorrow, so we could.
Yeah, I mean, they're coming here, so we don't have to wake up super early to drive. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Sunday.
Cool.
We'll update the Discord with exact information, but yeah.
Fantastic.
Right, so thanks everyone for stopping by on
Yeah.
both Rumble and YouTube. We
Yeah.
had fun, as usual.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for chatting, and thanks for lurking if you're lurking. That's cool too.
I gotta say, Adam, on the camera, you look like you're posing for someone to draw you.
Yes, draw me like one of your French girls. for
Yes.
sure.
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. It's been a pleasure to have you here. And hope you'll join us again next time.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.